Hey guys, hope we're all well. Hope we're all good in this glorious heat in sunny England right now. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick video regarding how I became had good chat with the ladies. Well, what my belief is that why I've always never been shy around the ladies and never really kind of had any problems talking to them or any kind of anxiety about it. Because you hear a lot of people who are quite shy and a little bit nervous about talking to the opposite sex. And I think for me is because I've got two sisters and not got any brothers, so I think that's helped being in kind of generally a female, pretty much family for the most part. Because obviously they've invited their friends and obviously dealt with my sisters, so I've just been comfortable around that kind of like female feminine energy that you kind of get when you interact with another female, and it's never bothered me. It's like, you know, you can talk to any of my friends and they'll tell you I've never been shy. You know, I could talk to, you could point out the prettiest looking woman in the bar or whatever that may be, and I'll go over and talk to her. I literally, for the most part, wouldn't care. Bearing in mind the mood's right and I'm up for it. You know, and generally, for the most part, I would get a good conversation. I might not necessarily pull her or anything, but definitely get a good conversation, and definitely it would be, you know, that I wouldn't be shy. I'm not socially awkward around women, and I think that's due to, you know, a number of factors. You know, having a very social job at the minute, that's what I do. But you know, I've worked in most of my jobs have been, you know, I've always worked with people, so that's definitely helped. But I do think a lot of it is to do with upbringing, having, you know, sisters I've got stepsisters as well, so I haven't got any brothers, got no like, and alright, part of me does miss that, you know, that part of having a brother, but wouldn't change it for the world. But I think that has definitely helped, and having primarily like sisters and females, like literally, like I say, I've never had any issues talking to ladies for the most part. Maybe a bit when I was younger. I tell, you know, like my early 20s, a little bit. No, I wouldn't have said really. Once I got some Dutch courage down me, but that always helps anyway. But even when I've been sober, like generally, now, but now I'm like, I'm pretty much A-gamed. I can, like, I just think now I always say, like, you see somebody who you like, or you just want to go talk to somebody. Well, you don't necessarily have to be a female. Anybody in general is, if you want to go and talk to that person, go and do it, man. Life is too short to think what ifs and what's the worst thing they're gonna say is gonna say no if they're not interested. If, you know, whatever that may be, if you just want to ask them something or you want to get to know them, like, a stranger is ultimately just a friend who you haven't met yet. Have that mindset and you'll go far, I always say. But yeah, man, talking of female friend, I've got one coming over tonight, so she's come over for my mother's celebrations, have a barbecue, so it should be a good time in this glorious weather. Yeah, man, so looking forward to that. But apart from that, guys, yeah, that's just my thought. Just like, you know, generally, like, being social and is the best thing you can do is put yourself in a high social situation. Obviously, it might help with upbringing. I think definitely upbringing does have an effect on it, but it's not everything at the same time, because it's like, if you're gonna, like I say, I've been obviously brought up around females and stuff like that, so it makes it easier. But if you're brought up around a bunch of people who play football, or brought up around a bunch of people who box or do certain things, you're probably gonna be like for like. You're gonna, you know, you're gonna be comfortable in those situations. Anyway, guys, not to go off on too much of a tangent, but we'll leave it there for today's video. The sun is out and enjoy it very soon. Hope you all have a great Monday, and I will see you tomorrow.